If you are doing your driving test in Liverpool and want to know about the test route and do's and don'ts at the test, then this video is for you. In this video, I'll also show you some of the very common fail items seen like F1, F2, F4, F5, F19.
Welcome to RDT 1-to-1, Real Driving Tutorials 1-to-1.
Hi, welcome to RDT 1-to-1, Real Driving Tutorials 1-to-1. I am Sharif, working as a driving instructor nearly about 13 years now. In this period, I have taught thousands of learners of different age groups how to drive and help them to get their NSW driving license. And guess what? Many of them got their license in first go. Many of them passed with the flying color score of 97% and above, and a number of them with a 100% score. I have also helped lots of overseas licensed drivers to convert their overseas license into unrestricted NSW full driving license. Before I start today's driving tutorials, I'd like to thank to all of you who are regularly watching our videos on our RDT 1-to-1 YouTube channel. With your support, we have achieved the first 1K subscription. Wow! Which is a milestone for us. We really appreciate your help. In return, I'd like to promise you to make more and more effective driving video tutorials on different topics regularly. So today, I'll be in Liverpool and I'll be showing you similar to one of the driving test route in Liverpool. Liverpool is one of the popular driving test center in Sydney. Learners come from different areas to do the driving test here. So how is it? Is it easy to difficult? How is it? Well, honestly, I find all the test areas more or less similar, because all the test routes in different areas include part of the main road, local traffic area, busy road, and some narrow streets. Usually, all routes will consist of stop sign, giver sign, roundabout, and traffic lights. Some left and right turns, and along with that, you have to do two different maneuvers. One is curbside stop and one reverse park or a 3-point turn. All different test routes usually have some tricky things where usually applicants make mistakes. It can be a particular stop sign where everyone fails to stop correctly at the stop line, or missing to give way to traffic due to poor visibility, or turning from incorrect position in a particular intersection, or going over the speed limit in a particular part of the road, or at a complicated right turn at a traffic light. In today's video, I'll show you briefly how to maintain a safe and legal speed while driving. Also, the mechanism of turning, including how to position correctly, how to make safe decisions, and how to plan for the turning. I will also show you how to respond to the hazard practically, not just what you have done theoretically on your hazard perception test if you have done one. So let's get started. If you are new to our channel, please like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell notification so that you can stay tuned of our new videos regularly. Okay guys, when you first enter the car, you have to have the key with you. This is hybrid car. To start the engine, you don't have to insert the key anywhere, as long as the key is inside and the car, that's fine, all good. Now you have to press the brake all the way down and then press this button to start the engine, and it says ready in green color. That means the car has already started. Okay, definitely you have to have the seatbelt on before you start the engine. Now the car is ready to start or to move out. We'll be driving in one of the test area in Liverpool. Let's see how I go, and I think I'll be able to help you a little bit to understand the road rules here and the roads and the road rules here. Okay, let's go. So first thing is you have to put the indicator. I'll be turning left here, so let's put the left indicator here. Change the gear to drive. Handbrake is automatic, it's off. You can see this, the light is not illuminated, it's off. That means the handbrake is off. Now if I release the brake, the car will start moving. Before I go, I need to check all around, making sure all is safe. Nothing is on the right anyway, but on the left side I have to check. Now going to the left, considering this is two-way, the speed limit shows here 5, but I don't think that if you go over 5, the exit will give you fail. It says shared zone 5 km. Now the thing is, this crossing is very long. You need to make sure that nobody is coming from the right side and from the left side. That guy is too far. I believe I can cross, but this pillar was blocked my vision, so make sure no one is coming from there. That lady just coming up from the gate, so I think that is fine. that is far enough. Now I'll be turning left here where the red car is turning now. This is keep clear, so nothing, no other, I mean I'm just turning left here, not blocking the traffic. So in that case I don't have to stop here, I can just simply turn left. This is the roundabout. It's a silly roundabout, very flat, but it's still roundabout, and treat it as a roundabout. The black car is too far and the blue car went, so it's safe for me to turn in. Now when turning around the roundabout, don't look at the roundabout, because if you keep looking, there is a possibility of going over the roundabout when you're looking at the roundabout. Now there are two lanes here, you can keep on the left lane. The examiner may ask you to go left at the traffic light or to right. Either way is fine if you keep on the left lane. In this case we'll be turning right today, so keep in this lane, in the left lane to turn right. Keep following this youth that is turning right as well. Now as you're approaching, there's a divider line on the right side. It's a dash line which is guiding which lane to take, which is very good and helpful to identify your lane, your own lane. In this case we were in the left lane, so we took the left lane, right lane took the right lane, which is fine. Now there's a van waiting there to turn. Nothing to do with us, but just showed you like the van can wait there to turn right if they need to. Occasionally checking the rear mirror to make sure everything is safe behind. This road is 70. Currently I'm doing close to 65, close to 70. Okay. At the same time have to maintain 3-second following gap. I have more than 3-second following gap with the other car, which is fine. Ascending the hill, so had to be careful of the speed, accelerating but not over accelerating. Now this is a good stop, leaving about a car gap with the other car, but I could see a little bit of the tire touching the ground. Now the car is slowly creeping out, just repositioning or readjusting the gap. In that process you can release the brake and let it move slowly like this. If you don't want to, it's up to choice, it's up to you, your choice. The car behind is also creeping slowly, so it's okay, we can keep the same pace. Now this traffic light will be going straight. This car is turning left, that's all the other cars also turning left, that's why this lane is bit slower. Oh, I just missed the chance at this green light, doesn't matter. I had enough opportunity to stop safely behind the line, and I did, which is good. Now watch out, these cars are turning left from the left lane. It's good that I stopped close to the line. In that way I left enough space for the cars on the back who wants to go left using this turn left at any time with care sign. Okay. I'm also checking and comparing with the car next to me, the silver car, that I have stopped behind the line. So as you can see, this first line for us to stop, the other two lines, second and third line for the pedestrian to cross in between. Still waiting at the traffic light to turn it to green. Check both sides, check left side. Okay, so when we are in the left lane, so we need to keep in the left lane, but the yellow sign is showing that this is merging. The arrow is also indicating the same thing. Need to prepare, indicating to the right, watching there's blue car there, slowing down, head check on there. So then I'm good to change the lane following the red car. So speed is still 70, the limit of the road is 70, trying to keep close to 65 or something. At the same time leaving 3-second following gap. The road is a little bit curved here, so if it's curved to the left, need to keep a little bit close to the right side and looking ahead so that we don't overturn and be too close to either side. Now this traffic light will be turning left, which is John Street, so I can enter this lane, turning lane from the beginning. No head check is required because there's just a solid island and driveway and curb side, so nobody will be coming from there. So slow down earlier and then stop behind the line. Comparing with the silver car again, the car is behind the line. It looks like close, but I think I'm behind the line. I can always check this camera to make sure. Yep, it shows that I'm behind the line. Okay, first car checking both sides, making sure none there, and then turning. So when I'm turning, I have to look inside as far as I can see. I can see that the left lane there's car park there, so it's a good idea to take on the right lane. Now we'll be turning right somewhere, which is first right turn here, I believe, which is Sydney Liquor Road. Now the car silver car is far away. I came halfway looking inside the road and turning. Bad news is there is car parked on the left. I have to just kind of come here and stop for this white car to go, and then I can gradually move in, also keeping an eye for the white car. I'll be moving a little bit to the left, leaving enough room for the white car to pass through, and then coming back to the center and continuing straight. And just be mindful that don't go completely on the wrong side, like don't go something like this. Definitely it's gonna be a fail at the test. F4. Make sure you try to maintain the middle of the road. Okay, now we'll be turning left here. Turning left from the left side of the road, making sure that we're maintaining our own lane all the time, our position, the correct left position for left turn, which is left of the center in this narrow type of road. Then somewhere up there we'll be turning right. Let's just go right here. So need to come halfway of the road. When I can see the road clearly, then I'll be turning right, making sure no one coming from the opposite direction. And again, same thing, there's truck park on the left, so I had to enter through the middle, which is fine, but don't go wrong side, that will be fail in response to the truck park on the left. Don't over response, just response as much as you need. Now we'll be turning left at the end of this straight. Making sure no one coming from the right hand side. This looks like a high-speed road, I mean 60 road maybe, so I need a bigger gap. Right side is not that clear, so moving ahead and checking again on the right, making sure no one there, and then I can turn at the center. I have to make sure that I'm keeping close to the center line. After turn, checking the rear mirror, making sure no one follow me and didn't have to slow down for me. Now we'll be turning right somewhere coming up. I believe this is the one. See, the line is cut here, so from here we have to turn right. After this bike, you can look on the right, so see the middle island here, keeping close to the middle island and looking far to turn in. This is the correct position for a right turn, keeping close to center, not too much on the left. If the road is clear, empty like this, we need to keep left of the center. Now left at the end of this street, so coming to the left corner if possible, like this. Whenever you're coming out from a T intersection, you need to give way to the traffic. If there's a giveaway sign, you follow the giveaway sign. If stop sign, you follow the stop sign. If no sign is there, then by default it's a giveaway sign applicable for you when you're coming out from a T intersection. Now continuing following this straight. This is a narrow road again, so I need to keep in the middle, but I'll be turning right at the end, so need to come back left of the center, which is very important. Don't keep blocking the middle of the road, because we're supposed to leave enough room for any car to enter on the side. This is a Sunday morning, around 10 o'clock in the morning, so the roads are quite empty, but I'm not sure when I go to the shopping area how to be the traffic. Maybe busy on the traffic there. Now left at the end of this street, so see the curve, how it is curved. Need to come around this curve. There's a parked car. I can always come up to the parked car to have a clear vision on the right side. I can now see up to a good distance. There is no one coming, and before turn I need to look ahead of the road that I'm turning in to make sure no oncoming traffic is there, so that I can make the turn safely. Now I have returned to left of the center because no car is parked on the left side. Now I'll be turning right from here somewhere and turning right to this main road, Canleyville Road. Given the fact it's a busy road, I need a bigger gap because the cars are coming faster. I believe the speed limit for this road is 60, so need 6-second gap on both sides. The black car is too far, right side no one coming, so I can easily turn. Make sure you come halfway of the intersection, like up to this dashed white line, and then turn, so that we don't cut the corner when turning right. So the blue car just pulled out, that's a hazard, but still there's enough gap for me, so I don't have to really take much of action. This black car also pulled out. In response, I just released the accelerator, not much. The black car is actually going over the solid island. This is why when you entering to a turning lane from the broken line and this is solid white line, be watchful and do the blind point check just to make sure no one coming over the painted island. Now waiting at the traffic to go straight through this traffic light. It's red, not much we can do, just keep waiting. It's a bit close to the blue car, but the good news is the car behind already stopped. In this case, this gap is also fine. So as they are moving towards the intersection, I'm following them, leave enough gap. I'm not sure I can fit in there. Hopefully I can fit. Yep, the car has already moved, cleared the intersection, and enough room for me. Now it's 40 zone, high pedestrian activity 40, so be careful of this 40 zone and don't go over 40. You can go anywhere under 40, like starting from 5 to 10, 20, 15, 20, whatever it is, depending on the situation and whatever the road condition is. You can drive slower, but don't exceed 40. It will be F5, exceeding speed limit. Now this is good distance, good gap when waiting behind the blue car. The cars looks like a little bit traffic on this road. The cars are turning from left and right. I think one of the car decided to stop and leave the intersection clear for this car to pass, which is fine. If the other side of the intersection is blocked and this car cannot make it, the silver car couldn't, one of the car could make it, so it's fine. You can leave the intersection clear. It's not by the rule, but it's courtesy. You can do so because it doesn't say keep clear in anywhere. So I believe I can go other side without blocking the intersection. Yep, and make sure no one crossing the road. Sometimes this pillar and these mirrors block the vision, so be careful. If that's the case, you need to look around like this for the pedestrians. Never ever take risk when you going over a zebra crossing. You need to make sure no potential pedestrian there who are about to cross the road. If there is one and you are crossing in front of them, it will be F2, failing to give way where necessary. Nice morning, enjoyable. People are out for shopping. Looks like it's a nice shopping area for the local people. I can see people pushing trolley, doing lots of shopping. Veggies, I think veggies and fruits. Good. Yeah, after finishing the test, if you have time, you may come here and do the shopping, your local grocery shopping. Okay. Because of the crossing, I think that the traffic is very slow here. That's fine. We will take time. Nobody is in rush. This is another crossing. This guy is potential. I'm waiting for him to make sure he is crossing. Yes, he is crossing. What about anyone else? No one else on the left side. No one. Looks like there is no one on the right side. Hopefully after this we can go. He has crossed my half, so no one else is entering, so I'm good to go. Examiner doesn't mind if you continue. This is a approaching hazard, this woman and the car, so I had to respond, had to go very slowly. Currently I'm doing under 30. This is crossing again. Make sure no one crossing over this zebra crossing. No one. Yeah, good. I'm keeping close to center, following the blue car, continuing straight. Somewhere on this road I'll be turning right, not the first one, the second one. This is just a hump, not a crossing, so no need to check both sides, but if you want to check, that's fine, also fine. Now indicating 5 seconds beforehand for turning right there, and I'll be entering over the broken line. But as I said, we need to check the mirror and the blind spot quickly to make sure no one coming over the painted island. Now the grey car is too far. I can easily complete the turn without going any of the line. Now when I'm entering, I came halfway and then looking straight ahead without going any of the line, without going over any of the line, solid line or white line. Now this is roundabout. I'll be going straight through, coming close to this dash line to check on the right. It's a little bit vision block out. I'm just pull out to see no one there, and then I entered and exiting from the roundabout. No signal required because single lane roundabout. This roundabout I'll be turning left, giving indicator, keeping close to line, and coming and stopping near the line here, checking on the right, making sure no one there, pushing a little bit more, check no one coming there, and then turning, keeping close to the center so that I have enough room from the parked car on the left side. Now this road is a little narrow again, so going over a little bit of the center, which is the crack line through the middle. See the difference between the color on both sides. So this is a little bit darker, the other one is a little bit gray. I believe they just intentionally did it to identify your part of the road. Continuing straight and until this cross intersection. At this cross intersection I'll be turning left. There's a giveaway sign there, so indicate left. I'm already in my side of the road. To turn left I need to position my car to the left corner and position my car to the I'm positioning my car to the left corner, and then after stopping need to check. It's a blind corner, cannot see, so pull down like this and just waiting a couple of seconds to see no one is coming through there. If the vision is not clear yet, I can still pull up more and seeing the road clearly, and then I can make the decision of turning. So when turning, before turn I had to check to this street, make sure it's clear to turn in safely. Now at the end of the street I'll be turning right. There's a giveaway sign again. I'll be turning right from there. It's kind of a T-intersection, can be a cross intersection because car is coming from the other side, so you can call it a cross intersection. So the other car has a giveaway sign, I also have a giveaway sign. The other car has the priority over me, but at the same time I have to look for the right and left to make sure I'm not going to interfere in anyone when I'm turning. So the white car is a bit far. After this black car I think I go halfway, and then I'm turning my steering to make sure I'm entering my lane. The white car is completely safe. After I finish my turning, about 3 seconds later the white car is passing that intersection, so it's completely safe. After turn I always recommend to check this rear mirror to make sure we're not intervening anyone behind. This is a good gap to stop. We're going straight through this traffic light. Nothing much we can do, and just keep waiting. But one thing you should do while waiting, see the road is not straight, it's a little bit crooked, so make sure you enter to your own lane, which is a right lane in this case, because we are in the right lane. If there's a car ahead of you, it's very easy to follow them and maintain your own lane. If there is no car, it's a little bit challenging sometimes. In those cases you have to decide which lane you are in, so the other side of the intersection you have to go same corresponding lane. Looks like a school zone. 50 Sunday no school, so anywhere under 50 is fine, but if it's a school zone, go below 40. Turning right here using this cut line, the red car is too far, turning easily can turn here. Keeping close to center, this is a hazard, look, watching out what is happening. This black car is also hazard, going very slowly in response. The examiner just love this when you go slow in response to the hazards. Now this car is stopping here, looks like I have to go around. If that's the case, I have to, wow, there's another car just suddenly reversing. That's fine. I was slow enough and just stopped in response to this car. This guy is trying to look through his second left second window, which is blind spot, to make sure I have stopped and he can reverse safely, which is good. He showed me good hand. This is how we respond to each other and correspond in the road. Okay, now we have to go around. Mirror, make sure mirror, side mirror, and the blind spot one there. On the oncoming there is no one, so going around, leaving enough gap with the stationary vehicle. Now indicating left, mirror, side mirror, blind spot, and coming back and continuing straight at this roundabout. Now slow down, checking on the right. No one there. Oh, the red car is coming, but very slow. I can easily make it, and you can see that I have finished my turning. The red car is still didn't enter the roundabout that time. Looks like some hazard there, blocking the road. The cars are turning into the parking. Big queue. Good news is we are not turning there, we'll be going straight. Just a little bit wait, that's fine, no problem when you're waiting. In the test, if the traffic is there and you are waiting for the traffic, don't hesitate or don't feel bad when you're waiting there. It's completely fine, you can. Now this car has just went around. The red car is pushing in, which he or she shouldn't have done, but what I can do, she blocking me. I have to just wait in response. Now the black car also entering. Wow, is some race happening here or what? I don't know. Now I should be pushing in slowly and gently so that they don't feel like I'm unsafe, and at the same time I'll be keep going. Otherwise I think they will be just giving chance and not giving me my priority, which is not fair. Okay, so I should go continue. I just should hand to the guy. There's security guy there as well. Something really happening there. Maybe I should be turning around and going back to the shop to find out what is happening there. Anyway, plenty car. Wow, really, what is happening now? This car was a hazard for me, so I came very slowly to make sure I hit the guy and kind of leave 1 meter gap from the guy. Now stopping here to turn right, leaving as much, as possibly one car gap with the other car. And looks like this right turn gonna be a little bit difficult because lots of car entering this road. This guy is crossing, but the good news is I have this space available, so I was not blocking him. And when we are going straight, if somebody crossing the road, we're not actually supposed to give way unless we are turning to a new street and somebody crossing there, like these people are crossing there. So when turn right, we need to give way to them. Again, this silver car is blocking me. Fantastic. I can go around behind, but at the test I don't recommend. So I'll be behaving good. Now this one, okay, this is a good chance. Now I can go. This silver car is blocking the black car. Is his fault or her fault? Left side one coming. I can easily turn and watch out this pedestrians, but it's still crossing. If you wanna cross, no problem. Ready? I'm waiting for him. Good, go, no problem. Okay, now make sure no one else is coming there. Yep, no one else coming. I'm continuing straight, and school zone crossing ahead. I'm in school zone. You need to know this is school zone, and if you're doing the test at school time, be careful of going under 40. This blue car just suddenly turned in front of me, but I don't mind. I was trying to go slow in response of 40. If you're driving that, if you are doing the test at school time, be careful, go below 40. Now continuing straight here, I'm not need to give way to this black car, so I didn't stop for it, but I just slowed down. Roundabout, need to check on the right. Couple of cars on the first car is turning, but the second car is turning right, so I need to wait for this white car. After that, no one can you'll see there, and the car entered is going in different direction, not coming towards me, so I'm fine to go through, and that's what I did. I just came through. 60 road, that's good. I'm doing under close to 40. I could go faster, but I'm kind of in the observation of everything. At the same time, I'm trying to pick up everything on my camera, so doing 10 or 15 km under the speed limit. This is a hazard, so nothing wrong if I go 40 or 45 here, that's fine. There's a roundabout again, and I'll be turning left here, so indicating, coming to the line here, checking for the traffic. There's a black car and grey car. Okay, so these two cars, the white car is turning, so I need to wait for the white car, and the red car is black and black car is blocking the grey car. This is the chance I can take. Yep, and then I should complete the turn. Before turn, I also recommend that look to the direction, like this direction, before you complete the turn, to make sure it's safe. And the roundabout, if I just pushed a little bit, but if you want to just keep waiting there and make sure it's completely safe, and then you turn, that's also fine. Now the white car is turning, we can enter together and exit together. You see, big gap with the white car, nothing wrong, and there is no car on the right hand side, so it was completely clear and safe to both of us entering together and exiting together. It's completely fine. This is right here. Turning, indicating right, and there is the red car is a bit far. Easily I can complete the turn without intervening anyone. This lady has finished crossing the road, so I'm good to go. Let's just go left here where the car is coming out. Okay, so I just came a little bit to the left side to make sure I don't have one car gap on the left side, which is very important, because at the test, if you leave one car width of gap on the left when turning left, it will be F4, performing illegal act of maneuver, because left turn has to be from the left side of the road. Now this roundabout, we can go right, making sure there's nothing on the right side. This left silver car, even though it's approaching, but it will be stopping for us. Okay, now just doing a curbside parking on the left, indicating left, checking rear mirror, the car side mirror, blind spot, and slowly pulling in. My whole idea is lining up with the red car there, so I'm not looking to this pole or this gutter or anything. I'm just looking at the red car, making sure that my driving seat is getting aligned with the front car driving seat. And when I feel like I'm aligned with the front car driving seat, I just straighten up my car with a little bit right and left turn. And when I feel like my nose is straight with the back of the red car, then I just stop there, and I have to finish my parking, change the gear to park, brake is on by itself, indicator off, and then I can shut down the engine. Done. I finished my parking. Let's go. Let's start again. So to start the engine, I have to first press the brake all the way down, push the power switch, is getting on, change the gear to indicator first to the right, change the gear to drive, handbrake is off. Okay, now checking rear mirror. When I feel that I can pull out, looking at the rear mirror, only then I can check the side mirror, and definitely the blind spot. And then as I go, I'm turning the steering. I could also turn the steering as much as I would need, and then come. That's also fine. Okay, now let's go back to the center. So changing lane to the left lane. Indicating left in preparation for the left turn here, leaving enough gap with the other car, making sure that the car behind not going to smash. When the car behind is stopped, I can slowly release the brake and move ahead if I wanted to. Okay, now the light is green. The front car is doing the hard work of checking both sides, so I can I can just complete the turn following the black car ahead of me. I have chosen the left lane, middle lane, that's fine, and the lane on the left is merging. So taking the left lane, taking the middle lane was a smart idea. I didn't have to immediately change lane after turning, which is good. Now this road is 70, I'm doing close to somewhere 60. There's no car behind me, so I'm not slowing down anybody, which is another good news. There's a red car on the side of me. It's doing about the same speed that I'm doing, which is close to 60. Looking further ahead, making sure that I'm keeping my car in the center of the road. There's a solid line on the left. Make sure you don't touch this line unnecessarily. So now it has become 3 lanes. We've been following our middle lane and our left lane, which has now become middle lane. Stop nicely and safely, gently behind the red car. Now we have just done one curbside parking, no reverse parking or 3-point turn. At the test they will be asking either 3-point or reverse parking, either one. Honestly, I didn't show because I don't think that it's a good idea to show you the reverse parking the way I do quickly in this video, because reverse parking itself needs a lots of attention and needs a separate video to make it up. Yeah, if you give me lots of likes, maybe I'll be doing it for you in some other video, for maneuver video. Now this road is going down and descending the hill, so be careful. I'm doing 60 and I have released my accelerator, not accelerating at all, letting it go by itself, where the speed is just playing around from 60 to 65, and then it's kind of slowing down and settled at 60. Now I'm accelerating, and at the same time I'm just checking on the left lane, on the side mirror, to make sure nobody is merging from the left lane into my lane. Will be turning left, so entering this lane from the beginning. No head check is required because solid island there, and gradually slowing down, stopping behind the first line here. This is only one line here. That means this line for us to stop, and there is no line for the pedestrian to cross. That means no crossing in ahead of us. It's just a stop line for us to stop. No pedestrian can cross on this side of the road. If they have to cross, they have to cross outside. Now quick head check on the both side. There is a side street here, so quick head check is required. Now keep on the left lane, because at the test they will ask you to turn left and left again where these cars are entering, where it says McDonald's entry. So I'm entering from here, from Cumberland Highway, turn left into this discount place, and then enter into this parking area, and then turning right here, going towards the center. Now if you don't know where it is, this way is Bingley, this is Domain and Harvey Norman, and this is where you have to head towards to go to the Service NSW center in Liverpool. Now this is crossing, be careful. You need to make sure no one is coming and crossing on this road, especially this big pillar blocks the vision, so need to check on the right carefully, left carefully. No one there, no one there, no one there. Okay, good, now I can go. It says keep clear. I'm going straight ahead, making sure no one and no cars are pulling out, no indicators or brake lights or reverse light are on for any of these cars, keeping left side of the road. Even you are in the parking area, keeping on the wrong side can give you a4, FL item performing illegal act of maneuver, so be careful, keep on the left side all the time, your side of the road. Now this is crossing. I'm just making sure no one on the right side, no one on the left side, no one crossing, no one crossing. Yep, those people are those ladies are very far, so it was safe for me to come through, I believe. And in one of this parking we should be parking. Looks like it's pretty full because of Sunday. People are coming here for shopping and doing the parking at the test. Hopefully they're not doing the test on Sunday. Looks like learner is learning and a bit struggling for this parking. Let's do between white car and the blue car. Checking the mirror, checking the blind spot, make sure no one coming around me when I'm doing this parking. Slowly entering towards the driver test parking only sign. I have turned all the way to the right, keeping more to the left, making sure I'm gonna make it straight, and then making straight the wheel and slightly stop there. Not the great one, but it's okay. So after that, put on park, handbrake is on, shut down the engine, done. Okay, that's the end of the test area. So if you think that I have passed, let me know. If you think that something was missing, something I have done wrong, also let me know. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and soon we'll meet again on our new video. Stay safe and keep learning to drive, and keep driving as you learn. Bye for now.
If you'd like to create a mock test video tutorial for yourself in your own area, you can reach out to us via Facebook Messenger or Facebook page. More information can be found in the description box below. If you enjoyed the tutorial, subscribe to our RDT121 channel to get more amazing videos in the future. Please let us know what you would like to see more of. We wish you all the best and encourage you to stay safe on the road. And we'll catch up with you in our next video.